What if you could script exactly how you want your life to go and literally watch your manifestations come to life? I've recently discovered a new scripting technique that has taken my manifestations to a whole new level. Scripting has completely changed my life and my business. Scripting is actually how I've grown this YouTube channel from posting my first video just 6 weeks ago to having over 10,000 subscribers. Scripting is also how I've been able to run a full-time business for 7 years and work with over 1,000 clients in the process. Scripting is the magic tool I use to literally write the life and business I desire. Whether you're new to scripting or you just want to up your game, make sure you watch this entire video because I'm going to take you step by step through my new scripting process that will take your manifestations to the next level. I am also going to be giving you a sneak peek inside of my own journal where I'm going to share exactly what I wrote to grow this channel in a speed that even has shocked me. I recently posted this video, which many of you watched, and you had a lot of questions about how to do it, how many times to do it, what to write. So I'm going to be breaking down what scripting is for anyone that's new to this, as well as answering some of your questions while I also take you through my new process for scripting that will help you really see real results. I'm so excited to share everything I know about scripting so that you can start using it today and literally write the life of your dreams. If you're new here, my name is Natanya Bravo. I am obsessed with helping you create the life and business of your dreams. Go ahead and click that subscribe button and let's get into it. What is scripting? As I shared before, scripting is essentially manifestation in written form. I'm sure we're all familiar with many different forms and practices to help us create or manifest the outcomes we desire in our life. You may be familiar with affirmations, visualizations, 3-6-9 method, mirror work. These practices are all intended to help you get behind the belief that what you desire is already yours. And when we get behind the belief of our desires to the point where we believe it so much that it's already so, we tend to align with the actions that we take, the opportunities that become presented to us, be able to actually see that manifest in real form. One of the very first steps in manifestation is to declare what it is that you desire in clear and certain terms. Some of you may do this through a vision board, or maybe you've even journaled around what that would look like for you. Imagine scripting to be as if you're writing in your journal about what you desire, but instead of writing from the perspective of, I want this thing to be or do or have, I'm going to write as if it already is so. You are literally writing the script for what is going to take place in your life before you have any evidence of it happening. Let me give you a real life example. As I shared, I started posting on YouTube almost 2 months ago. And when I posted, I wrote in my journal, which I'm actually going to read you exactly what I wrote, that I have 100,000 subscribers, I monetize, and I make thousands of dollars from YouTube every single month. For anyone that doesn't know, monetize means essentially that YouTube pays you for ad revenue. Now, at the time that I decided this and actually wrote this in my journal, I had not posted my first video yet. I had not started posting on YouTube yet. I think I had about 40-ish subscribers on this channel because I do have a full-time business. So some people had found my page, but there was no content being posted. I made a conscious decision. And instead of saying, I want to have 100,000 subscribers, or I want to be monetized, or I want to make thousands of dollars from YouTube every month, I wrote it as if it was already so. This is my current journal, and I'm going to put up on the screen. Now, I want you to ignore my chicken scratch because when I'm scripting, I write really fast because the other part I'm going to teach you about is how to get behind the emotion, which I believe is the differentiator between seeing your manifestations come to life and not. The first says, I am so happy and grateful now that I have 100,000 subscribers on YouTube and monetized, and I'm bringing thousands of dollars from ad revenue. I wrote this before I'd even posted my first video. I posted my first video October 14th. I believe I wrote this the first week of October. The second thing that you see here says making money from YouTube. Now, this was a list of goals that I was writing for the end of the year. I was writing things that I was proud to have accomplished. So imagine I'm writing it as if it's the end of the year. Oh, I am making money from YouTube. Now, again, I wrote this before I'd ever posted a single video. I was not making money on YouTube because there was no content to make money from. There were no subscribers, and so I was scripting my desired outcome as if it was already so. Now, at the time of filming this, just about 6 weeks after posting my first video, I have over 10,000 subscribers. I became monetized about 4 weeks after my first video. So in the last 2 weeks since being monetized, I've made about $1,500 from YouTube. Mind blown, but also not, because I literally wrote the script. Now, something that's really important here, because our logical mind tends to come in and be like, no, girl, that's not true. You actually don't have however many subscribers. You are not monetized yet. You are not making money from YouTube yet. You can only go as far as your excitement can go. So, one of the benefits that I had specifically around the topic of YouTube is because I'd never done it before, my resistance was fairly low. What I mean by that is, let's say that I said, I'm going to have 100,000 subscribers this month. When I wrote that, I probably would have had some resistance. If you notice, I didn't put a time to it. I wrote it as if it was already so, but I didn't say in a certain amount of time. Now, I'm not telling you not to write a time, but I knew for myself that if I wrote a specific time, I would feel some inner resistance of, that's not possible, because I'd never seen that done before. What I didn't have resistance to, though, is that it was possible for me to ultimately be monetized on YouTube, making money, and grow a channel to 100,000 subscribers, because it's not like I tried and failed. And so now I'm counting what has already happened in the past. And my logical brain is like, no, that's not possible. Same thing. Let's say I said I made $100,000 today. I've never done that. And because I have a long history with money that has some positive aspects, some negative aspects, I might not be able to get behind that belief genuinely and authentically that that is possible for me right now. And so maybe I need to stair step my way there. Maybe I'll say I made $10,000 today. I can actually get behind that and believe that as a possibility, right? When you're thinking about what you're going to script around, think about your desire and keep in mind how far you can allow yourself to go in terms of how specific you're going to get about that desire to avoid your logical mind coming in and saying, nope. I'll give you another example. Let's say I'm married, but before I was married, I literally scripted my husband. I wrote down what our relationship feels like, what I feel like when I'm with him, what our family and friends feel about our relationship, what we do together. I wrote all of that down before I ever knew the person existed. I was completely single. Now, potentially, if I started to put details on how quickly I was going to meet him or what he physically looks like, that might have been getting too specific for me to be able to genuinely get behind excitement. But you really have to stair step your way through the belief process. For someone else who's wanting to grow on YouTube, they may just need to start with new people are finding my channel every day, because maybe putting a number on it or saying I'm monetized or making money from it is too far from when they're currently starting. That wasn't too far of a jump for me. One, because I've been in business for 7 years, so I know it's possible for me to make money online. And two, I'd never done YouTube before, so it wasn't like I tried and failed. Now, I definitely had fears and is it hard? And I don't know how quickly it's going to happen. But if you notice, I'm very careful on what I'm scripting to make sure that I'm matching a belief that I believe is possible. And guess what? In reality, I'm not yet at 100,000 subscribers, but am I on the path? Very clearly so. And I believe that me scripting that and making a conscious decision to get behind that belief with excitement, as far as my excitement will allow me to go, contributes to my growth 100%. One, it allows me to show up as the type of person who has a big following on YouTube, who is monetized. So I take it seriously. My actions become aligned with the thing that I have scripted. I also just believe energetically that when you make a conscious decision, opportunities, people, and things that we probably can't even describe just align with supporting you on that path. For a lot of us, we have some resistance around the topics that we're wanting to manifest. And so I want to break down a specific technique that I have been doing both with YouTube, but other things that I'm creating in my life that both speak to my logical and my subconscious mind. Before we actually get to the journal, you've got to be clear on what you want. And as best you can, remove anything that is going to cause resistance. So if putting a timeline on it is going to cause you to feel like, oh, that's not possible. If putting a number on it is going to have you feel like, oh, that's not possible. You may need to zoom out and be a little bit more vague about the desire instead of being super narrow and specific, And gradually with time, you'll start to get more specific as your belief system allows you to actually be excited behind the belief. I actually have no resistance around having 100,000 subscribers. I genuinely believe that's the case. But if I did, I may say something like new subscribers are finding me every single day. And if saying every day had too much resistance, I may just say new subscribers are finding my channel, right? I'm just giving you examples of how you can really meet yourself where you are while still being able to manifest what you ultimately desire. I'm going to give you two really specific examples of how I script and two different techniques that you can use to really be able to get behind the belief of your desires. And again, I'm going to read it from my actual journal. I journal all the time. Sometimes I'm journaling in the typical sense about what happened that day. And other times I'm journaling from a scripting perspective where I am literally writing the script of whatever it is that I desire to happen in my life or my business. I vividly remember about a year ago where I was just feeling off. I was not feeling confident. I was not feeling good about my finances, my self-image. I was not feeling good. Just overall, I knew that I needed to shake things up to get myself out of a negative thought cycle. I came back to what I know and love, which is scripting. And I'm going to read you a snippet from my journal where, again, I am writing from being on the other side, not how I was currently feeling, which was not that great, but how I would be feeling on the other side. And just to drive this point home even more, let's just say during that time a year ago, if I tried to start a YouTube and said, I have 100,000 subscribers, I'm monetized, I'm making money, I would not have been able to write the script as specific as what you saw in my journal because I was not at that belief. So you really just have to be gentle with yourself and meet yourself where you are. And that's okay. You can always stair step your way to getting more specific. So, wow, I feel so in alignment and flow. Everything feels easy. I love my life. I love my work. Money loves me and comes to me easily, freely, and frequently. I'm so grateful for ease. I'm so grateful for the support in my life. I am free. I am so proud of myself. I can see how living a life of ease brings me all of my desires. I'm excited for what's next. I'm so clear and confident in my work. As you can see, I'm literally having this unscripted dialogue with myself. Sometimes I'm not going to a specific desire because from where I am in my headspace, I can't get behind that. But if you heard what I said, a lot of what I was sharing was about the feelings that I wanted to feel at that time, but I was writing as if I actually did feel those feelings. And if you watch my 30-day challenge, I actually started that challenge a little bit after writing this script and continuing that practice along with the other 9 things that I did every day for 30 days really helped me get out of that negative thought cycle and created amazing results and manifestations in my life. Now, something I've integrated more recently, and this is the new technique that I really believe will take your scripting to a whole nother level, is that I will literally go through every area in my life. So relationships, friendships, body image, health and wellness, spirituality, money, finances, anywhere in my life where I have a desire to shift what the current outcome is. And I will write my current beliefs that are limiting around what's possible there. I'm actually going to read some real life examples from my journal. When you do this, you're going to have 2 sides to your journal. So you might have 2 pages, right? So just imagine one page and the other page. And even if you just have one piece of paper, you can just divide the paper in half. So I've got all the categories of my life that I desire to shift something in. And on one side, I'm going to write my current beliefs that are likely limiting about what's possible for that area of my life. Let's just say I'm not happy with my finances. I may write down money is really hard to make. I never have enough for bills. I'm always in debt. I'm just going to be really, really uncomfortably honest about what I currently believe and feel about that area of my life. So you're doing that on the left side. Something I find really helpful is write the left side in either pencil or black pen. And then directly opposite that limiting belief on the right side, I'm going to write the belief and feeling I'm stepping into about that exact same subject. So if on the left side, I say YouTube is hard, I don't know how to do it, it will take me a really long time to grow my channel. On the right side is where I may write, wow, YouTube feels so fun and easy. I have 100,000 subscribers. I love my YouTube community. I'm making money from YouTube every single day. And I'm going to write that side in a color. So potentially a blue pen or a red pen, something that will stand out. And the reason we want this to stand out is because we want your subconscious mind to really anchor in the new belief. Again, you've got your 2 sides. On one side, you've got every area of your life you want to shift something in and the true current limiting beliefs that you have about what is possible there, what you feel about there. On the opposite side, directly opposite each corresponding belief, you're going to be writing in a brighter color. So blue or red or something that was really bold and will stand out, the new belief you are stepping into about that exact same topic. Now, again, we are only going as far as our excitement will allow us to go. So if you're writing that new belief and you feel any sense of, oh, that's not possible, zoom out a little bit, get a little bit more general about the topic. Now, here's where it gets fun. Every single day for 2 weeks, you are going to read both sides. Let's just say I've got my negative YouTube belief. I'm going to read that, and that's in pencil or black pen. And then right after, I'm going to read the new belief I'm stepping into about YouTube in a bright, bold color. I'm going to go down my list from left to right, left to right, left to right. And you're going to just read each one. What you will notice is over the course of the 2 weeks, initially, you are more going to resonate with that left current negative side. But as the days go on, your mind will start to actually get behind the new belief to where what was your current belief starts to feel like a lie. No, that's not true. YouTube's not hard. No, it's not hard for me to make money. And it is amazing how quickly this works. Within 2 weeks, I guarantee you will feel the shift that you have jumped over to the other side. And at a certain point, I either erase the left side or cross it out because I don't even resonate with it anymore. But as long as you still resonate with anything on the left side, keep it there and just keep reading left and right each day. You can do it multiple times a day if you want to accelerate this. And why I think this works so well is because I'm not just now scripting what I desire to step into, I'm also allowing myself to rewrite the current script that has been planted in my brain and running in my brain. I'm actually allowing myself to relearn what is possible there little by little. I'm bringing myself along for the process instead of trying to force myself into something that I'm actually not ready to take on yet. I did this with YouTube and I've done it with some other things this past few months and these shifts. And I believe that this has accelerated the timing of my manifestation coming to fruition. Things are happening so much faster than I can even possibly wrap my head around. I've done this for my business. As I've shared, I've been in business over 7 years and I have done this to create new opportunities for myself, for my clients. I remember at the start of my business, I would write down what I currently feel. I don't know that anyone's going to pay for my work. I don't know if anyone sees value in my work. And then I would gradually flip that. People are getting amazing results from my work. People are happy and excited to pay me for the value that I provide. Now, again, the first time you write the two, you're probably going to believe the current a lot more than the one you're stepping into. I'm telling you, just do this for at least 2 weeks, reading both sides every day, and you're going to have a hard time believing what you used to believe by the end of those 2 weeks. And you will start to see shifts in the direction of that thing coming to life. I shared earlier that I actually genuinely believe I have 100,000 subscribers. Like YouTube analytics hasn't caught up yet, but I'm already there. Keep in mind that the first day I posted, I was not behind the belief at that level. I still felt a little insecure and unsure, but doing this work every day, practice of rewiring my subconscious beliefs and thoughts, moving myself to the other side of the page, scripting as if it's already done, and putting myself in alignment with the thing that I ultimately desire has ultimately given me results that are far from typical. Now, if you're new to scripting, you may just want to start with one topic. Maybe doing every single topic in your life is going to be a little bit overwhelming for you. So you just start with one topic at a time. And as you move into the new belief around that topic, you can always add on another topic. The number one question you guys asked on my first scripting video is, do I need to do this every day? Do I write the same thing? And here's what I need you to really understand. There are no rules here. The goal is that you get aligned with being behind the new belief. So whatever you've got to do that will bring you excitement and joy. If writing the same thing every day feels good and exciting to you and you can get behind the feelings and emotions of that, do that. If writing it one time and feeling it with full intensity and then letting that just live in your journal while you go out and just continue to feel that emotion, do that. I've done all of the above. I really believe in following your own inner guidance system of what brings you the most joy and excitement and brings you closer to being behind the new belief, being on the other side of creating the desired outcome that you want. My intention with this channel is really to be transparent about how I am creating the things that I desire and embody the work that I share with you on this channel. I'm really excited to be doing an end of year workshop where we're going to look back at your 2024, get clear on some of those beliefs that can't come with us to 2025, and script your year. We're going to write how your year is going to go. If you want to join us, check the link in the description and save your spot. And if you're committed to doing the 2-week challenge, I would love to hear from you in the comments. Let me know what you're going to be scripting. And if you have any other questions about scripting, I will be happy to answer and maybe do another video on this topic. And share this with a friend. I would actually even encourage you to do this with an accountability group, whether that is one friend or multiple friends. Share this video and set a commitment to spend the next 2 weeks doing this practice together. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share if this video was helpful for you, and I cannot wait to see you on the next one.